Sounds like Sheila G.
Yeah. The original G.
Yeah.
Sheila G sounds like she runs a Gaeltacht district in Connemara.
On a Sheila G.
So is it like brownie flavour, purpley flavour, yellowy flavour, greeny flavour?
Despair, something.
She's like brittle, yeah.
Salt of caramel, vanilla, and ennui.
Brownie Brittle?
There's Sheila.
How are you, Sheila?
She looks like a fake person. She looks like The Sims if it was slightly better graphics.
She looks like she's of a TLC reality show, like a Cake Boss, but with Sheila G.
It all began with Sheila G.
So is
It
this
all
healthy?
began.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised, Sheila G was making brownies in her place.
Because like brittle, I think of like bones that you can snap. I think of like beating up my granny or something.
Loud, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Pretty good.
I like it.
I like that. Yeah, no, I'm all about that.
If you looked at it flat on, like you're like, oh, it looks like a brownie. But then when you add some
Yeah.
3D to it,
Or that one, you go, ooh, it's Brazil.
They'd be unreal dipped in a glass of milk.
Like absolutely
Wouldn't
unreal.
they?
Yes, I was thinking that.
These taste like brownies of the desert, but in a good way. That sounds like a criticism, and it's not.
It's like a Tinder date. If this turned up, you go, they touched up their photos, didn't they?
yeah, you're like, who? Like, did I message the wrong person?
But it also looks like shinier and glazier, where that's like dry as fuck.
And a bit grey.
Cookies for kids' cancer. Surely it should be cookies against. Sheila G is pro childhood cancer.
Woo!
Chocolate almond.
Like I said, if it's a good brownie, it's got nuts in it.
I feel like nuts are a very grown-up snack.
Yeah.
Almonds aren't very nutty.
I wish Sheila was in this video. Why do you have fucking Nicole? This is
How
bullshit.
dare you? I can be the Sheila G.
I actually.
Want me to be?
Yeah, that's your casting type.
You got a lot more nut in yours.
Let's get these white lumps of nut into us.
Breaking brittle news. This one is worse.
Tastes the same, but slightly almondy.
I want to love them, but I'm struggling.
In the words of Avril Lavigne, why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
Who is Sheila? Does she have a TV show? The show starts off with her folding her arms and then like, Sheila G.
Use the broken pieces as crumbs as a topping on your ice cream yogurt.
I think that'd be lovely. It'd be like Oreo on your ice cream.
She's on like Shark Tank or Dragon's Den, like, all right guys, investors, what's your favorite part of the brownie? The gooiness maybe, the warmth. Whew, okay. Okay, just gotta change some PowerPoint slides.
Yeah, they're just ever so slightly worse.
Ever so slightly.
It's better, but again, it's like saying, oh, World War I was better than World War II, wasn't it?
Right.
Like, just less people died.
It's like, I went on one date where the person shot themselves. This date, they pissed themselves. So it's in that way.
Yeah. Ooh,
Toffee crunch.
Okay.
How could it be more crunchy than the last ones?
These might be a bit better.
after having a date, shit themselves and piss themselves. You see this stroll into the bar, you're like,
Ooh, she could be continent.
at the end of the day, that's all you're really looking for, isn't it?
I'm an easy guy.
It looks drier. I don't know how that's possible.
If you don't believe us, listen to the crunch of this. 1, 2, 3.
I'm not getting much toffee. I'm getting a lot of crunch.
Yeah.
The toffee flavour is nice. But they don't even have chocolate chips in them.
Why do people like toffee? Let's add some toffee, but let's remove the toffee taste.
Yeah, how'd you do that?
They're just dry, yeah. They're like punishment food.
What is this, the dry channel?
I like her other products, chocolate goo.
Yeah.
That's the other bit. Never shall the two meet.
Yeah. Separate bags.
Is there like an aftertaste of coffee?
What are you on Sheila G's side or something? Why are you a Sheila G apologist?
You may have tasted one of her rich, dense squares of heaven at some of our nation's finest restaurants and theme parks. Who's like, gourmet food, theme parks. You may have seen my food vomited up after a roller coaster.
Like, you know those old 90s spoof movies where burglars come into the house, like Home Alone, like Three Ninjas? I actually think that you could use them as a and people, because they're that hard and that sharp.
Oh, she sat herself again.
Just less. Weirdly, there's no smell of it. Is the problem. It stayed on her side of the table.
Salted caramel.
You like salted caramel?
It's my favorite thing.
I tell you a secret.
Shoot.
I hate salted caramel. Lisa. I know.
The truth comes out.
I bet if Sheila G designed her own theme park, everything, all the rides would be flat.
I actually am excited for this. Salted caramel is like a good combo.
Okay, ready?
Right.
I can't really tell the difference between this and the last one.
No.
I mean, I actually don't hate these. They're just really similar. But this one, I can differentiate a little bit.
Actually, the
Yeah.
nicest out of the bunch.
Absolutely.
It was a bit saltier, so that's good.
A little bit of caramel and nicer.
Which is hilarious because you don't like salted caramel.
It's not that salty though, is it?
No.
The more I eat of these, the more I'm enjoying it.
Do you know what? I'd love if Sheila was watching this video and she was like, just wait till she gets to the salted caramel. I know we're going to turn this whole thing around.
Yeah.
She's watching this going, see?
Told you. Why isn't that her tagline? Hate your G-spot.
Now she's farted a couple of times, but she's played it off like it was a chair.
In my head, these dates are happening sequentially in the one restaurant. The maitre d's like, "I've another date for you," and you're like, "Fine, bring the next one."
Dark chocolate sea salt.
See, it's not all complaints. Oh, they're always whinging. It's objectively a compliment. Lovely
Yeah.
shade of purple.
I have a sneaking suspicion that she's putting the same one in each bag because these don't look dark. They look exactly the same as all the other ones, and it's
Say
just
the
a
chocolate's
trick.
dark.
There's no salt on that. It's weird.
I wrote that on mine.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
Quite like that.
I don't even like dark chocolate, and I like this.
Same.
What's going on?
I hate being a little whinge, but I just hate all these.
You're being honest, and I appreciate it.
That's a bit of a farty date as well.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
I agree.
Very good.
We agree.
We agree for once.
I don't know if I like that or if it's just Stockholm syndrome at this stage. You know, I've just eaten so much. I'm like, yeah, she's lovely. Sheila G actually treated me quite well. It was my fault for trying to escape.
I'm sorry, Sheila. I really am.
Sheila, sorry girl, it wasn't for me.
Go on, Sheila. Sheila G, hitting our G-spots. Ding, ding, ding.
That's the noise of my G-spot, sorry.
You farted, but you've paid for the meal. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, I got all the salt there. Get out of the camera. Get out of the shot.
Get away.
I have something to say.
Never mind.
And I know when you step in here, nothing makes it in.
See?
So stay the fuck away.
That's the thing.
I got the saltiest bit ever.
That was
It
cool.
was so salty. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk.
I would love to meet you in person because I'm sure you're lovely.
She'd batter you.
You're brownies.
I didn't actually mean that.
Sheila G blew my mind.
I mean, fair play to her for like wandering around the bakery and making a career out of it.
I'd say like lowest was like a 6, highest was a 9. Average out 7.5. Up the lads.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. Do click the bell to be part of the notification squad, or the bell ends, as I'm trying to get catching on, but I don't think that'll be included. Also get the channel on social media, all of the links to which are also in the description below.
Woo!
Woo indeed, Martin. Woo indeed.